Baby daddy drama, secrets, lies, so much went down on this episode of Daytime Divas, and we're talking about it coming up. Don't go anywhere.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you say. Better lock it in your pocket.
We all just started this little sway, and
I
don't even think we meant to.
Me that I know you won't tell what I say.
Shades were gonna do it.
Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
That's exactly what was going on.
I love it, especially at the end. Like,
especially at the end. This whole thing with Maxine and Ted and everything, but we'll get there.
Little Pretty Little Liars throwback there.
Because I miss it.
Shout
Nobody
out to
else,
them, right?
I miss it.
It's Thursday.
And no,
Nice.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday for Pretty Little Liars. You're still in our hearts.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Elle Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Elle Marie TV. And you guys can find you at where?
Hey guys, yeah, I'm on this side of the table today. Mo's not here, so surprise. Hey guys, I'm Chae Jones. You can find me at @RealChae Jones on Twitter and Instagram. Love Chae Butter on Snapchat. And thanks, Kimmy, for joining us in the chat.
Yay! I'm Amy Cassandra, and you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at AmyCassandra_TV. Also on the webs.
The web.
Yeah, AmyCassandra.com. Yeah.
The webs. When you said Kimmy or whoever was on the chat, you pointed. I was like, do we have an imaginary
No.
Well,
person?
See, first I thought you said Kibby, and I was like, no way.
Right.
Kibby.
Oh my God,
She'd be
she's
up
Skyping
there.
in.
She'd be up there. I wish. We're planning on. We have to figure out her schedule. She will be coming sometime soon before we end this first season of Daytime Divas.
But thank you, Kimmy, for joining us.
Yes.
Kimmy Sylvester. Yeah.
Let's kick it off with Nina and Sean, because we're kind of dealing with the aftermath of Sean exposing their secret about their affair and the fact that he got her pregnant.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun. I mean, personally, as like, especially if you're in love and some guy disrespects you, yes, punch him out. Thank you. Like, stand up for your woman. I'm in that realm. Not all violence is good or whatever, but yes, stand up. Because first of all, Andrew's a dick. He's a conceited, pompous little man. Little man. Pun intended, people.
And little man.
Little.
According to Nina.
Can't find it.
Where is it?
But I agree to a certain extent. It's also about there's a right time and a place. I just didn't feel like that was the right place for him to lose his cool.
But nobody's trying to like hear Heather sing. So I mean, technically, for some people, it was the right place.
Just to distract from Heather singing.
Just like
but at the same time, it was rude and disrespectful. It was her event. Even if you don't want to hear her singing, it was her event. It kind of messed up her event. So it was just a little rude, in my opinion.
He could have kept it in check a little bit longer. I definitely agree with that. Yes.
There's a classy way of doing it, and there's an unclassy way of doing it.
But they're guys, so do they understand what classy and unclassy?
They should. Anyone can be classy, but they just didn't do it that way.
You say yes?
I get it, yes. We understand classy and not classy.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it just kind of let the cat out of the bag way sooner than maybe people wanted it to.
Yeah.
And the way it happened just caused so much chaos that started this episode.
Like, they opened up with The View talking about their drama.
Which is kind of perfect. Like,
right?
Especially.
Yeah. So
and then had another talking show called like The Morning Talk.
Yeah, they were talking about it. Like, it was everywhere, basically. It was like they were like the fictitious version of Black China and Rob.
Because
just a little more
like somebody had to tell
PG.
me somebody like I'm not on my phone like that. I don't look at news. I avoid it. I'm like, it's kind of depressing, so I'm like, I don't pay attention until somebody's at work. It's like, hey, did you see them pictures? And they legit will look at the pictures. I didn't even see it, but I was just like, what? Like, somebody had to tell me what they're talking about. They're like, Rob like posted this. I'm like, he did what now?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why, like, technically, let me be real right now. If I'm taking pictures and I'm sending it to my man, it's going to be in lingerie, boudoir style. That way, if you post it, I'm always going to look
right. I don't have anything to be embarrassed about.
Nothing. Because, baby, I look good on purpose. Unless you digitally edit my stuff out, I look good. So I'm holding my own.
Right. Well. But, so their drama is just everywhere. And
Anna comes in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's get into Anna, because she comes in and like almost rips Nina a new one, and Nina didn't do anything about it at first, but she also didn't do anything about it.
That is all, like she just
that's enough.
Be a
like,
woman
no.
about that. I'm sorry, but that's when you really like.
Well, see, so there
do some stuff.
There was a whole plan to everything because Isabel came in and the
Played
whole
by Lala.
PR
Yes,
of it.
Anthony. Yay.
That was beautiful, and
I love her
just
smile. Her smile is just so infectious. That she's like, you should have called me. Like, yes, I got the handle on it.
yeah, I trusted her with everything. I was like,
Yeah.
she knows what she's doing, and everyone should just follow her
Right.
directions. They tried to.
They tried
it didn't work out. We talked about this. I thought that when Nina just stood up and was like, "That's enough," that she was just gonna that looked weird, but just like let it all out,
yeah.
and just put
Put
Anna in her
place.
place. Yeah, because Anna's new to the show,
Yeah,
and she's stepping in the boundaries of like the ladies.
Right.
It's
It was like you let the
power.
new kid come in and take
Yeah.
over. You never let a freshman take your spot.
That is
Like-
also true. That's
exactly
the rule
what
of every
happens.
game, of every place
Every
you come
situation
into.
in life.
You never let the freshman come in because they will take your job.
But like we said, it was a setup to, with the PR, we're going to talk about it this way. This is going to happen.
And Sean told
she kept
everybody.
saying the pivot, right? The pivot,
pivot.
which Maxine tried to do. And she tried to stand up for Nina in some way. She's like, oh, well, Nina feels this way now. And I know she is remorseful about what happened. And okay, let's move on. And she tried to move on and do her part. But at the same time, Maxine may be the host of the show and she may be the head honcho. But at the same time, you're a grown woman. You shouldn't look for Maxine to throw you out the lifesaver. Like, get it
Save
yourself.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
We feel bad
just-
for Nina too, Kimmy. I'm looking at your chat just so you know we're not ignoring you. But,
I don't know if I feel bad for Nina.
I mean, I feel bad for Nina in the fact that her secret got out a little bit sooner than she
I will
wanted.
say that.
I don't feel bad for what happened after because, like you said, bitch, you're a grown woman. You got a mouth. You don't I'm sorry. Why do you need another grown woman
Open
to
it and
save
defend
you?
yourself, right? So she walks off, and then Maxine.
But no, that part was funny as hell. I'm sorry. She got the water and she stopped. I'm eating some muffins. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna not wear makeup. I'm gonna eat. Like, yes. I was just like,
I get to sleep in, and
that's such a real response though. For
Yeah.
like when you're not in front of a television 2 hours a day or doing shows, and you have to like look your best. Like, I'll be happy as hell. Y'all finna eat whatever. Give me carbs. Give me muffins,
Give me
bread,
everything.
butter.
Everything.
Yes.
But it was also
Thinking
funny
about
how
food now. I
yeah.
just started daydreaming about food. Hold on.
Like, food.
Okay.
But when she walked off, and Maxine is like, "Oh, Nina fell ill with the flu." Like, she just walked off the stage.
We laughed so hard at that.
We laughed. I'm like, the flu though. Why couldn't you think of something else? That I'm just like the
really deep
flu.
breath.
That's
she came
so
up. She had to
funny.
go through. She had morning sickness. I don't know what I was not sick the flu though. I really wasn't.
Right, I was not expecting that either. And just like everyone saw. If this was like real life, everyone just saw what happened.
We're not
She does not
stupid.
have the flu.
We're not.
I love
stupid.
that.
Cool.
I love that. I was gonna say something. When Nina started talking and like she wasn't really defending herself, I feel like we saw a different side of Nina because she was being personally attacked. And before we've seen her as like, yeah, I'm a journalist. I won a Pulitzer Prize. We'll get to that later. But yeah, and so it was strange to see her kind of being knocked down by Anna and her comments because we hadn't seen that side of her.
Right.
And it's
More
almost
vulnerable
seem more
side of her.
fierce,
yeah, because
than
all
that.
of these ladies are super strong and powerful, and whenever we see one of them be knocked down, it's just like, woo,
Right.
because they hit home, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely different
I
for
can
us.
see that.
I agree with that.
And then go ahead. No,
now.
go ahead.
No, go. Wilfred, go.
I was just gonna say, the whole thing with Anna too, like she's just coming in and like she said at one point, like, I know how to keep my spot, it's about ratings, you want to stir the pot and things like
Which
that.
is true.
But
That does not mean you
true.
alienate the other females.
But yeah, that doesn't mean just come for your all of your castmates or all of your panel mates. Don't do that. Like Maxine said, well, you're making friends. Being sarcastic because you don't want to do that. You want to stir the pot a little bit, but you don't want to sit at a table where everyone hates you. And then it's just all that animosity when it's time for the show. And then because that can end up going the opposite way, then it becomes dry. No one really wants to talk. I'm just going way beyond this, but you know what I mean? So it can get to that point. So you don't want to go too hard with that behavior.
Not even to mention, like, you sitting in my chair. I'm sorry. I would have got your ass up.
Oh, that too in the makeup room.
She wasn't very nice to him
Lord,
either.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
Get up out my seat. You only
that-
get here about like
exactly.
5 seconds. You can replace yourself over there and get a wig like you need apparently.
Right.
But,
And Nina was like, "Oh, you're in my seat. Oh, okay." And said he going, "No, you're in
baby,
my
get
seat."
out of my seat. Like, no,
means get
I'm
up.
also mad about her for that because, like, I understand, like, you're feeling so many emotions. You're like, your secret's out. Everybody's talking about it. But that don't mean you need to stop, like, coming for what is yours. Never stop fighting for what's yours, no matter how tough
Right.
it's gonna get for your battle right now. Still fight for what's yours.
Oh
That's
yes,
a good
always.
quote. Right there.
Let's write that down.
Yeah, I was somebody was saving that because like, let
Right.
me use that for the real, man.
I think the only person during this thing that was really coming for Anna, kind of checking her right back, was the hairstylist.
Yes, because he gives me life. He's like, no, you need a wig.
Right. She's like, I don't like the swoop. This needs no. You just need a wig, honey. That's what you really need. Like your hair just isn't working.
And like, also, I'm sorry, like, don't ever know like your audience at the same time. Like, you don't mess with people who do your hair. Like, it's the same thing with food service. Don't fuck with people who fuck with your food. Don't mess with people who do your hair and your makeup because those are your lifesavers. Use them.
Well, they're sweet people. Like, they're doing something that you can't do.
Or you don't want
Right.
to do.
Or you
You can't do it. Most people
Yeah.
can't.
No.
But yeah, but she
Well,
stirred
see,
the pot a lot.
and
lot.
when Anna showed up, she was being super nice to Ramona, and she's like, oh, la, la, and Ramona appreciated that. But then as soon as she saw her name on the door, she walked in. She was like, I want an egg white omelet.
Right.
Some cheese, half calf, coffee, no
Yeah.
cream.
It's like,
Thank you.
right.
Oh, change the light bulbs,
okay,
too.
You're very
Edison.
humble.
Yeah. Like, get out of here.
No, get out of here, right? That's gonna make our electricity bill go up. Go away.
I'm like, you can pay
Right?
this. You're not paying for
You
my
don't pay
bills.
bills here. You don't sign off on anything. But let's see.
Face coaching.
Because I want to go to. Okay, we can go to
Kibbe?
Kibbe. I was
Face
like,
coaching
because
was
I want to
so
talk
fun.
about Max and Nina, but Maxine and Nina, but that's a little bit later. So yeah, we can talk about Kibbe.
Kibbe going to school. What I loved about the
Slutty
coach
ways.
though, he was like, the Olsen twins went there. Like, that's like, this is not the 90s where that's like, oh, that's such a cool thing. Like,
Yeah.
like, not that like they're not cool, because that family's very talented and continues to be talented and just keep
Yeah.
rising. But it's not that relevant no more. Like,
It's not. She was like, they went there for like
6 months.
months.
Like, that's not relevant to my life no more. Like,
Right.
like give me like,
Like,
I
you don't
know,
even get
Taylor
a degree in
Swift,
6
Gigi Hadid. I don't know. Give me
Yeah.
somebody relevant that I can like.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, as like a relevance more thing.
For
If you really
now,
want to give me
right.
something, give me something that's like relevant to like motivate me to actually want to go.
Right. No, I
Well,
agree.
school's cool anyway. Whether the Olsen twins go or don't go, or I mean, do we? Seriously, I was like, what is he trying to get at? I mean,
That
I
school
guess
is cool. Don't do drugs.
Right?
no, but seriously, do like do it.
No, but seriously, you should.
No, seriously.
Really
We're
stay in
all
school.
3 educated women. Please,
Right? Stay
like
in
school is
school,
very
yes.
important. I mean, if you seriously are a genius and you don't need school, that is amazing.
God
But
bless
you
you.
never want to stop
Lucky
learning
you.
because life is going to continue to keep changing, and it's going to continue to teach you things to learn. You're
Right.
never going to stop learning. It doesn't matter when you get 40, 50, 60,
Exactly.
70.
And if you've
It's
been
not
on the
stopping.
fence about like if you should go back to school or not, then hey, take this as go back to school.
This is your sign.
PSA
Uh-huh.
from the Daytime Divas after show.
Stay in school.
But don't do what Kibbe did and sleep with your professor.
We saw that coming, though, right? Like,
We
as
saw it
soon-
coming.
I
Like, I
was-
was
I'm
there
on
with
the fence on
talking,
that one.
but-
I'm not going to fully agree with you on that one.
what?
What?
Because dude was fine. I don't care. Like she said,
Don't
in a nerdy,
sleep
cute
with your
way.
That's
professor.
messy.
Do it after finals, okay?
Do it after you get your grade because it may work. You may be able to slide and get a good grade, or you
I don't
can
mean just like to
lash
get a
out
grade.
like
I just mean if you
Kibbe.
actually like you two people, you're
No,
you're
because-
adults and you attract each other.
No, because then if he gets mad at you for any
that's true.
reason,
He'll fuck your grade up.
exactly.
But you
And
need to-
what can you do? I mean, there's things that you can do, but now it's this big old thing, and now you have to sexual harassment,
Yeah.
courts,
Yeah,
and blah, blah,
you need to
blah,
be careful
when you
of
could
the
have just kept
age.
your legs closed.
Focus on
And
your
open your
studies.
mind.
No, this is like open your mind. Like,
mind.
like did you see like no the finger? Open your mind.
I think you guys just found like a new slogan.
Open your mind to life, to education.
Yeah.
Not really.
Crime and Punishment. Let's talk about that morality-wise book. Okay, no. I mean, obviously, Crime and Punishment is an amazing book. It is just amazing, and it is about morality, which is like almost goes
Something
along
she
with.
still needs to learn.
She's
Kibbe.
still learning. I think what she really needs to learn is that sex does not equate to love. It does not equate to a relationship. It does not equate to exclusiveness.
Yes.
And that's, I think she really needs to work on. Obviously, we've seen her relationship with her mother and
Right.
that, and her just, girl she was with just cheated on her. She's
She
like
has issues. She has a lot of issues. I don't know if they're gonna break down into her character more and reveal that throughout the season, because she does. She has a lot of issues, and her sober coach was telling her that, like, okay, that's not a relationship. Like, because she was going off of him, like, I'm not good at relationships and things like that. He's like, okay, that's not a relationship. Slept with the guy one time. You just met him.
Let's supposed to be real.
Like, that's
a
not
relationship.
We're not gonna. Y'all not gonna make these things up. That's not a relationship. Okay?
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying
I know you, but I'm millennials as well. No, I don't care. No,
it is not. Just like I might say that, but for real, no, that's not.
That's not a relationship.
Like we always come with like the baby boomers, the XY, the millennials. Like I want a real thing. What is a millennial? I need to know what time and age I am to know if I am a millennial when I'm not a millennial.
I'm considered a millennial, but we are. I don't want to be one. Anyway, but anyway, that was the whole point. He was telling her that she needs to slow down a little bit, you know what I mean, and not just jump into things so quickly, not sleep with people so quickly, because we don't know, maybe
okay,
right, maybe
I don't know what's happening up there.
Maybe the girl, okay, so she goes to class the next day, and then there's another girl like talking to the professor and like, oh, okay, well, I'll meet you in your office after class. So maybe they were meeting for the same thing, or maybe not.
No, the way that girl giving her looks, nah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that she was meeting in his office.
She was meeting.
But at the same time, you didn't really know for sure. You didn't have the proof, and you just wilded out. And in front of everyone, it's like, keep your cool, you know? Mm-hmm. And if you can't, then don't do things like that. Don't mix business with pleasure.
That's also true. Unless you it's true. If you can't handle yourself, don't do it. Mm-hmm. Because depending on your personality wise, like if you're a person just to jump off and like not think, I feel like especially like as you get older, because Kibby's like in her mid
I would say early 20s.
So like that's like really, that's the age, seriously, this age right now where you're really trying to find out who you are, unless you somehow already figured it out. If you did, yay. If you haven't, it is a very time, you might not even still learn who you are until you're in your 30s, and that's cool too. Just know exactly who you are and what you're about. I think it's the same thing for any relationship. Love yourself before you jump into anything. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love somebody else. It's just a true statement.
Very true. Look at you speaking on something.
Wow, there's so much wisdom.
We just talked about a relationship and it did not go into sex. I was, from her end, I'm proud of you.
I like to make people proud of you. I can I can have a conversation that does not revolve around sex. I really can. Sex is just more interesting, I feel like. Take an applause.
You guys are learning so much. So much.
I seriously am a more
a
deeper person than I act, I promise everybody. I really am. I just like to be more fun more than I often like to be real. Honest. Deeper.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Life's more fun when it's fun.
It's true. And I like to leave Amy is a little moral compass of the show. I like to let that be her thing, and I like to say wild shit. Like I'm Tiffany Haddish, okay? So I want to be that person.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah,
please.
I was rooting for her sober coach though. I thought he was gonna be like, I'm here for you if you ever
need it too.
It's I feel like it's gonna happen in the next few episodes.
It's like two ships passing in the night. And they just keep not getting each other, and because you can see there's a vibe there. They actually have a nice, and it's a mature vibe. Like it's a mature thing. Yeah. She probably doesn't see that.
That was just about to say that. I don't think Kibby sees it.
Yeah. I don't think she sees it either. And also, that's also she still has to work on herself, obviously, because you saw after he left, she kind of broke down. She really. And it
was also she was trying not to, but then she still was having that breakdown moment. So that says a lot too, when you're breaking down, but at the same time you don't want to, and there's no one around to see you having this moment. So it's it's not like you have to be strong and not be vulnerable for someone. No one's around. It's just you. So if you still don't want to let out that emotion, it's some deep rooted issues with Kibby.
Yeah, she was also expelled. Yes, Kibby.
All right. See, that's why you don't do things like that. Because now she can't go to school.
Well, she could. She just can't go to NY. She can go to Columbia. She can go to community college. She can go to community college, get your 2 years, and then transfer to a bigger one if you want. But legit, all
these opportunities.
Let's talk about interesting jobs Kibby could have real quick. Because I think it'd be funny. What she would do. I legit think she should be a sex therapist. So she's all sexually fluid.
On the side of hosting.
Yeah, if she could choose a career for herself, she could be a sex therapist or in that realm.
Yeah, I really don't have anything for her.
Maybe not a TA, teacher's assistant.
No,
she'll sleep with everybody.
Well, no, she's
the only thing I could say is maybe.
Well, she could sleep with her teacher, and that kind of would be okay.
Yeah.
No.
Because she's not
She
getting
could be a
great from you.
spokesperson.
legs
She could be a
close.
spokesperson possibly for for young people that are sexually fluid, because she's very comfortable with that. You know, so maybe she could be,
Oh,
she
it's
could be a
like,
spokesperson.
counselor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
See,
it.
all
Comments on
these,
you at
there
all
you go. There you go.
Let me see. What else
the
do we
comments
have?
close.
Heather.
Heather.
So, yeah, Heather.
That kiss though, it was so funny because it was like, I'm like, dude, you try to create some real passion that's not connecting, but okay,
Yeah.
you fine, so let's do it. But for real,
Yeah, he's cute.
that was
But
an
I'm-
aggressive kiss.
I'm sad
Be
for the
real.
kids or for the little boy.
I know the little boy is fine with it. Like he's like,
He,
No.
he's
he
totally
knows what's going on.
like I think he's
But it's-
totally okay in the fact that he, like, if he had to choose sides, he's gonna choose mommy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, growing up, like, he's gonna be affected by that. You know what I mean? He may not realize it or see it now, so that's why I just feel bad for him.
He saw that they were pretending, and so he conformed to that and was like, yeah, I'm pretending too.
Right.
Like, no, honey, be
Right.
yourself.
I know,
Like,
it's
we
so-
shouldn't do that,
And
right?
it's so
That's
cute.
what I felt like
Kids
that.
should not, you should not pretend, especially when
Yeah.
you're a kid. But like, we also need to be mindful. Kids are smart.
They're
Do
very
not think
smart.
they're not smart. Do
They're
not
not
think they're
picking
not
up on
observant,
things.
because they pick up on everything. That's what they're for. They're sponges when they're little.
Right.
They
And
pick
like-
up everything.
They say
he's-
everything,
yeah,
too.
Like they say whatever's on their mind.
I don't remember
But,
mommy
like-
buying daddy yellow roses.
Oh yeah, that was classic. She was like, "Oh yeah, I made up for it because he missed her show." He's like, "Oh yeah, he made." Oh no, Heather was telling Maxine, "Oh, he made up for it. He brought me roses and blah blah blah." And they're like, "I didn't see any roses. Did you guys see any roses?"
That's an
Like,
awkward moment for
all right.
everyone.
Okay, have a good show, everyone. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, let's go. But back to when the little boy was talking about pretending. I forget his name.
Brad Jr.
Brad Jr. There we go. So I think something else that stood out to me was like he was pretending to make his father happy, and then like he said like you guys are doing, you guys are pretending. And so I think he took it as like, "Mommy, you're pretending to make daddy happy, so I'll do the same thing. I'll follow in your footsteps." And that's another thing that parents have to realize when they have children are going through whatever. They may look at that whatever the parent is doing like, okay, well, I'm gonna do what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like if you stay in an unhealthy, unhappy relationship, you're doing it so your child thinks that's okay,
And that's
then that's
normal.
what they're gonna end up doing.
And that who he is isn't good enough, and it's
Right,
not
that
going to make
too.
his dad happy.
which is like he's like what, like 7,
So
8, which is
sad.
kind of sad because like dude, you know you're transgender. Like
Yeah.
we already know it. Your mom's super happy with it, but obviously I feel like that's gonna hurt him when he gets older. His dad's gonna either have to realize,
Right.
accept your son for who he is, keep pushing with your life, because obviously you're finna get a divorce, you're gonna have somebody new, you good,
Right.
but don't fuck up your relationship with your son because you want him to be somebody he's not.
And do you think like now Heather may start to move forward with like a full separation or divorce now the kids, like he brought that up, and then the daughter asked, "Are you guys getting a divorce?" She took them out for ice cream, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna go stay with
like
no,
that- as soon as
my
you-
mouth
cream.
watered
As soon
for
as
that
you-
ice
oh my
cream.
God.
Let's just talk
That's
about
what she
ice cream
did.
for a
I was
second.
like, you finna tell your kids some bad news. Like, this is the white people version of like trying to like give them bad news.
It's like,
Like,
that
this is not
for-
TGI
I
Fridays,
wish
but
that
like
was
ice
my
cream.
version of bad news.
so delicious. Looking.
What do you do when you hear bad news? Do you go for ice cream like immediately, or like
Yeah,
do you have a
for
couple?
me,
of
like,
things?
it's
I start
adult Haagen-Dazs,
crying
but is that-
first.
Yeah, I
If
don't
it's
know. I just
bad.
get to the Haagen-Dazs. Like when I was a child, I wish that was my way of
I was
my
for
mom's
vanilla
way of
icing.
helping me cope with things. Like here's ice cream, but no, it looked so good. It was like vanilla. It looked like it possibly might have been like cookies and cream. There were some strawberries
There's some
there.
whipped cream.
Whipped
Stop! I want
I'm
ice
such a greedy
cream.
person. I was on that ice cream like, hey,
I would-
you know.
It was just so big, and I just kind of like, I was like this. How am I gonna eat you?
Right? I know how. No.
We'll help you guys out.
We'll
Yeah,
help
that was
you.
the center of the our attention. I feel like
It
when
was.
the scene, the shot was set up like, hi, look at me, I'm delicious ice cream. And it's just like, wait, what's going on? Focus,
Right, yeah.
focus.
Bring it
but
back. Okay.
Bad news.
that wasn't the
Right.
only
Now she's
time we
going-
saw
she's
ice
moving in with
cream.
Mo.
It wasn't. We'll get
Ice cream
that's
was
you
later,
later.
too.
with William and Maxine.
Ice
But
cream.
yeah, so then she tells the kids, "Oh, we're gonna go stay with Mo for a
which I
little
just
while."
love that Mo's
Good.
still involved. Like,
Yeah.
Auntie Mo's gonna be fun. I kind of want to see her house. Like, I want to see her apartment, what it
Yeah,
looks like. I
what
want to
it
see
looks
that
like.
flow. You know.
Well, we didn't see Mo at all this
last two
episode.
Right,
two
last two
episodes.
episodes.
See,
So I can't
we
wait till
miss
she
you,
comes
Mo.
back. Yeah,
We do. Like, you're awesome.
Our Mo here too.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
miss both Mo's.
Yeah.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so then we've got Kibby,
Now ice
Heather,
cream.
Nina, and Maxine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's.
Like, they both had their
yeah.
own version of secrets, which I thought was interesting.
do.
And they had an understanding. Like, it was an instant understanding of just like, I have a secret I'm not trying to tell you, but I get it,
Right.
and why you're trying to keep it a secret, and I understand you have a secret. But how are we gonna like get this man who could just blow everything up from exposing it?
And like Maxine was asking Nina, do you have anything to hide? And she wants to avoid it and saying like, no, he's just very vicious and he will come at you with whatever he has. He will make up things. But Maxine saw through that. Like, you wouldn't be this nervous. Like, because if he made up something, then it should be easy for you to prove that it's wrong. So if that's not the case and you're this worked up about it, he has something on you. But if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. We'll still pretend that he
because I'm
doesn't.
keeping Anna as a secret too.
Right. Because I'm holding my secret too, so that's fine. Let's move forward. Know that we both have secrets, and let's just try to figure out how to go ahead and like keep the secret, but do what we have to do.
But I love how she's
out of our
serious.
lives.
Like I've never been a mother-in-law. Like she's really open and like she likes the idea of the fact that Sean's
technically
falling
she's
in
still
love.
not a mother-in-law. They're not married, but
Yeah.
But she's open to the idea like
I
her
agree,
son
yeah.
has fallen in love with somebody,
Right.
and that they both love each other, and that she's about
and
to be
she's
a
gonna
grandmother.
have right.
So I mean that actually was it, like a nice side to see to Maxine in a way where she's just like, okay, I'm not okay with how it happened, but I am acceptable for you being in my son, like being in my life and
Right.
carrying my grandchild. Like that was actually nice to see.
And
Yeah,
it's
it
not,
was, though.
It's not like they fooled around and it didn't mean anything. Like,
Right.
there's, they love each other. They're gonna have a baby. Maxine's
Say
gonna
baby
be
again.
baby. They're gonna have a baby, and Maxine's gonna be a grandmother, and I feel like that's really going to connect them all so much more.
Yeah.
Obviously, but it allowed Maxine to really step in and help Nina out.
Yeah.
And just help, I don't know, like defend her a little bit more.
Which I think
Yeah, because she was feeling very lonely and confused, and I don't think Nina's been put in that situation before, and Maxine
Right.
has dealt with so much that she's
So
like,
much.
I got you.
And like we were
I know
talking
how
about
this works.
earlier, how Nina, you know, she seems so strong, but maybe because she's never really had to defend herself, like we said, so she just didn't know how to do it and know how to react. So to have Maxine come in and kind of be there for her and be there with her, I think was good for her, because then she went back and was able to turn the tables.
Yes, let's
On
talk about
Anna.
Anna's please. That was funny as hell. I'm sorry. Yes, Lord. Yes, Nina. You better get some. I love the fact she's like, I know some people, you know, who are at LA Journal, and you know, it was about a co-worker that you you had a one-night drunken night with.
The way she did it was so smooth.
It was so smooth. Oh
'Cause
no,
it
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
catty at
but
all.
the police report said though. I mean, it was almost like Kibby and Maddie in a way. But
Yeah, it kind of was.
it was just like more, but like seriously. Just like she blew up, she like took her cup, threw it in the camera.
Yeah, and I got so mad.
Anna is gone with the flu. Has fallen ill with the flu. Yes.
That is the new thing.
Anytime somebody walks out,
Walks off,
they
storms
have
off stage.
Ill with the flu. That's what's happening, guys.
I feel like they're all learning so much from Maxine and how to handle witchy ladies. I don't mean witchy. But
She's
yeah,
nicer
like-
than me because I would actually said the word.
so
but,
it's nice because they're rubbing off and they're learning, and it makes it so much more fun to watch. I feel like
Can we talk
we're
about Anna's
learning
hair though
too.
after
I do
that whole
too.
walking?
I gotta lie, I do.
I want to talk about Anna's hair. It looked like a
Hideous.
It was a
a
hurricane that went through
Rock
that.
it like a hurricane.
Like it's so like a hurricane went through her hair. She was like,
Yeah, because she could not handle it. But yeah, like I was happy for Nina, and she did it in her own way. She didn't stoop to Anna's level and was kind of messy with it. It was like she was reporting news.
That's what she knows.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what
so
she knows.
good.
So that's what she's
It was so
gonna do.
concise,
You know,
like-
right?
I mean, no, I'm sorry, but that's not what the
you-
police report said because you
Right.
said you went to Europe. I mean,
Right.
you went to Rio. Remember you said that?
That's
It's like the
freaking
police report
creepy.
actually says you attacked him and his wife.
You texted his wife.
While you
dude.
and you actually attacked his wife in the hotel. That's what the police report says.
I'm,
You know
I mean,
what
I'm just
Like,
saying what it says though.
with the facts. Just coming with it.
Bam.
Killing
It
her.
was
And she was
amazing.
trying to change the subject, you know, Anna was, and then here comes Nina, just still calm. Like, well, let's get back to. So I was happy for her.
Because I mean, you
in
went
that moment.
you went to something similar. Like let's be
Right.
real because I mean that was a great. I'm sorry, that was just
Segue.
perfect. I mean, no, but like I want to thank you for thinking about me. But I mean, you did something same way in LA, which before you came to New York, you had to come back here. Remember, you weren't here for like a while, right? Before you went, you came back. Like I love it. It was so smooth.
Yeah, it was.
But
good
we didn't
get back.
know Anna's secret until
didn't, so
obviously
that
Nina
was-
said it. So it's like a little bit Cruel Intention-y. Have you guys seen that? She got obsessed, and that was freaking creepy. But earlier we find out, that she did go to Rio, but she's
But-
not saying everything that she
Right,
did and how she got there. So it's just like,
she's like, I didn't go to Columbia J school. I legit would be like, I would have cussed her if I was needed in Spanish. I'm like, I don't know who you think you coming for. But la 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 la. You cussing on Spanish.
Like,
do it.
Nina's
no,
way
it's
more
okay.
poised than I
don't
am.
even do it in English.
Right? You see?
That's what
Gracias, pero no.
It's like, that's what to do in Spanish.
Gracias, pero no. Thank you, but no.
I was gonna say, she said thank you, but no.
Thank you, but no.
That was context clues. I really didn't know. I only knew gracias. But
I can understand Spanish. I know what she said. I would have called her a puta. I don't care. I'll say
wait,
something
I
Spanish.
thought you were don't call her that.
I did that. Why would I call her that?
No. We love each
We're talking
other
about
here.
Anna. We do love each other. Like, don't get for real. We love each other so much.
I was like, hold on.
we had out last week. Trust me, we love
We
each other.
did.
We made a trip to Target. And it was so fun.
What happens at Target goes
Skipping.
home because, yeah.
Skipping goes on at Target.
Yeah, no, listen.
Well,
Stop
here's-
talking about
okay.
her at Target. Target's awesome.
I love Target. Here's the thing, though, because Anna went completely psycho on the guy that she fell madly in love with, who was
Right.
married.
Mhm.
So now she's going completely psycho with Maxine, and you know that once she gets attached to someone, she is
Ruthless.
Yeah.
ruthless, and she might stalk them and go all the way to Rio and attack
But
you
in
and
her
your
case,
spouse.
she went all the way to the police station.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm like, bitch, you like, okay, you got fired. You gonna put this woman in jail. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. That is,
She's crazy.
That don't
As
even-
we can
that don't
see,
even match
she's
up.
Crazy. She's crazy, clearly.
So she's.
so is Philip, because like, dude, you had on the for 10 years.
Yeah, he's
That's
that
freaking
different
annoying.
kind of crazy. He's that creepy crazy. Like, why are you holding on to this? Like the police officer said, why do you care? You know what I mean? I know, okay, fine, life was lost, but why do you care? Why are you so obsessed that this many years later, you're still 10 years later, you're still trying
Is
to?
there such a limitation on that tape? That's what I want to know.
That's just weird. Like, why do you have the tape? You're trying to prove something you don't. And so now he has crazy woman on his side, you know, Anna. So now she's like, they got the other doorman or something like that who was
Yeah.
able to say, oh, well, she wasn't here at this time or something. So now they have, maybe they're gaining more evidence to possibly look
now he's
into
talking
this
to
wole
Williams, so I don't
situation.
know what Williams is about to do. That's
right. The
no,
police officer
Williams-
goes to the
Williams gonna
apartment.
have Maxine's
Oh,
back.
Definitely, but
Definitely.
that also
Love
doesn't
him
mean
so
like
much.
he knew what happened. He like so like I can also make him an accessory at the same
Right.
time.
Like I said, because I'm wondering it's either Maxine did it or he did it trying to protect Maxine.
And it's
That's just what happened.
I feel like it was self defense either way.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
And if it was self defense, why'd you want to hide it? Like I want to see that scene of what happened that night. Personally, I just want to know. Obviously, dude's belligerent. He's slamming. He throwing things into the wall. I fear for my life. So
And he
Yeah.
was drunk.
right, like check his CO2 levels, man. Check them. You will find they're probably over like 0.8.
Definitely.
For
He
real
was
though.
super,
See,
super drunk.
it's a little bit like How to Get Away with Murder. That we know that he died. We just don't know who killed him or how exactly it happened.
Or why exactly? Well, we kind of
he was
halfway at
annoying.
why. Well, being drunk and annoying is like go hand in hand. So that's not. It's not even a good
right.
like.
That's not a reason to die. I would have died 2 times then.
Oh.
The shady
Drunk and
neighbor, yes,
annoying.
he is. The Kimmy, the shady. The neighbor is shady.
Oh, he's so shady.
So is Anna, but that's crazy and
And
shady.
like, what do you have on Maxine? Why do you
Care.
hate her? Or basically, it's like you hate her.
Because she's obsessed.
and the husband
Crazy. Anna?
too. But no,
no,
the neighbor.
The neighbor is just.
Oh,
he's
okay.
a
Crazy and
snob.
obsessed.
He's a snob at the same time.
But he
like,
hated both of them because
He just
they asked
doesn't-
about the husband and he's like, oh no, him. Like, well, if you did not like both of them,
Why did you record it? Did you
Because he
record
was-
them having
Get
sex
mad.
as well?
He was
Like, should I ask that? Did you record them having sex as well? You got tapes around here. You got more tapes. Go ahead.
What? He was.
She knew what I meant.
No, I got you. But so he was playing the piano, right? And then he was trying to record himself, but they were being too loud. I'm like, ugh,
But then why'd you still keep the tape? You could have like recorded a new version.
I'm gonna keep it forever, and
Yeah.
then just have it and like, get out of here.
So
He's so
weird.
annoying.
And then Nina and Sean though.
I was. You're in my brain. Can you get out? Okay, we can go there because I don't.
Wait. Baby
I
wants to talk.
legit was about to go
Baby
there, but
wants
I'm
to talk.
sorry.
Let
Just
baby
get out of my
talk.
brain. But go
Nobody
ahead.
puts
Come on, baby.
baby in a corner.
You are in the corner though, no matter what.
I'm not in a corner.
What corner are you in right now?
I'm on the left side, but the right if
Corner.
you're watching from here. But yeah, okay. There was ice cream.
Oh
There.
yes.
I just had to say it because I wrote ice cream again.
Between William and
Maxine.
Because it's true though. That's why your son don't tell you nothing. I'm sorry, that was perfect. I'm sorry. That was like
It
a
was,
perfect.
it was.
That's why your son don't tell you nothing. I'm leaving.
But I was upset about that because it's like, oh, you guys didn't finish the ice cream.
She finished it from you might have left, but baby, I'm finishing
Like,
I appreciate the amount of ice cream that was shown in this episode.
I did too.
Thank you.
Or maybe I don't, because I'm probably gonna have some after the show,
craving
and
some
I don't
so
need it.
badly.
There is no ice cream for me in my house. There is some vanilla icing.
No
that's
ice
in the
cream in
freezer.
my house either. I'm hitting up 7-Eleven, Ralph, somebody.
I'll get an ice cream
Coffee,
sandwich.
ice cream with
Now, see, that would
marshmallows.
be
Ice
my
cream
house.
truck.
Oh, I miss ice cream trucks. They're fun.
Yeah.
Give me 25 cent ice cream sandwich.
Good, it's 2017. Ain't nothing 25 cents no more.
I know. I miss them days. I'm sorry. 90s were the best for ice cream trucks. Like that business was booming because everybody stopped for like for a dollar popsicle.
True.
Give me a bomb pop.
You had some 50-cent ice creams, but yeah.
This is
but,
the second time
Coming
I've
into
been
Friday.
daydreaming about food. Thank you, Daytime Divas.
Yeah, this isn't good for us. I can't. Okay, anyway. Okay. No ice cream. I'm gonna tell myself that I'm not gonna have ice cream.
Because we
after
have
this.
work to do after
But
this.
yeah,
anyway,
but
so.
I like that moment that they were having, you know, while they were having their ice cream,
I'm gonna
and he
take
was
her to
talking
Paris.
about his relationship with Sean. Where he's like a son to me. I'm like, is he your son?
Right?
Right.
I thought she was
We'll
going to
get
give
that.
away a clue. Like,
Right. Me too. I was like, I was watching like, are we?
what's good?
All right. No.
Okay, Cherry Garcia.
Right.
No, in the chat, they're like
Oh,
Cherry
sure.
Garcia, their favorite ice cream.
Oh, Ben and Jerry's.
But yeah, so I agree
that-
with
that-
him
that-
though.
that's a
Like
good
he
point,
had
though.
to, yeah, he had
has to keep it.
keep that trust that he
Which
has
is-
with Sean,
I
and keep
don't-
that relationship intact.
I don't think anyone on that panel would do the same. Maybe Kibby. Maybe.
Would
she
Kibby
did.
keep the secret? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know, like do what William did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, he confided in me. I'm not gonna tell
Right,
Well, she,
I'm not
she,
gonna
well,
tell.
she kept Nina's secret. She didn't
Yeah.
have to.
right.
Like multiple times, actually.
Yeah.
all
But
the
that's a
secrets.
tough one though, because they are in a relationship. So sometimes people in relationships feel like there should be no secrets between us. Like you should tell me everything. But I'm still on William's side with this. Like
Yeah.
maybe not everything. You know,
Because
like
especially
I
when it
can't.
comes to your son, where like he
Exactly.
feels like he can't tell you this, but the fact that he's coming to me, that actually should make you should like that should make you feel awesome because he loves our relationship, even though
Right.
he doesn't know about it. He doesn't know we have one, so that's kind of
Right.
cool too.
But she didn't like that because
He
that's
betrayed
her
me.
son.
Okay, that's her son.
Yeah.
betrayed
And
me.
you're my lover. You should tell me everything. I don't know. why I said
How long you
lover
been
like
lovers
that,
though?
but-
Because he's like, what are we? Like,
Right?
How,
Well,
what are
they've been-
We
Doing
can
the-
tell you guys. You're together.
in a situationship.
in a situationship. I love that word.
Yep. I learned that a few weeks ago when we
Yeah.
talked about it
We're
here.
gonna talk about that mo from a different thing, but yeah, we need to talk about that mo.
Wait, what?
Squad.
Oh
moves.
yes, yeah, we'll get to that.
we should do that. on Squad
but
moves.
now let's go back to Sean
Sean
and
and
Maxine.
Nina.
Oh, you were going to Nina. I was going to Sean and Maxine.
Oh, I
So
said
this
Sean.
is
Okay, what?
This one will be really quick because
Okay,
it was
Max,
just
that
the
was really
scene.
quick.
Yeah,
You're
it was
such
just
a
the scene where
bitch.
they were. Yep, exactly. They're in the hallway. Maxine's on the elevator door closing. They had just argued a little bit, her and Sean's like, "You're such a bitch." Elevator door closes. I'm like, in what world do you get to call your mother a bitch?
I don't know.
And she doesn't know anything about it, right?
No matter how grown
Exactly.
you
I
are.
was watching like, but those elevator doors opened.
Carrie
Yes.
One
I
more
was like, all
time.
right, there we go.
Wait, ladies, one more
Elevator doors
time.
closed.
One more time.
Let's
One,
look over
two,
there.
Where we
three.
going? Exactly.
That's right.
Because I'm sorry, no world you live in would you call your mama bitch, especially a black mama. I'm sorry, or Hispanic mama. I feel like maybe
I
a
feel
white
like both,
mama.
yeah.
Or
Might let it
any
slide.
She might
Mama.
let it slide. But for real, okay, people of color. If you're a people of color mother, okay, since we gonna get all in here, PC.
Yeah.
People of color mother. If you're a people of color mother, you don't let nothing like that slide, no matter how grown you think you is.
Or any mom.
I will turn you over my knee.
Yeah. Some moms might let it slide. But
Not me in the future.
all right.
not-
I'm on that old school beat your ass, okay? I'm a diva. But this is not gonna hurt you. This is not because I'm abusing you. This is like you need to understand what you're
Yeah,
doing
you
is
just need
wrong.
to get
Like-
checked real quick. Just one real.
But like, is it crazy that you can go to jail now for that?
Yeah, that's
What-
crazy.
Where were you in the 90s? Where were you when I was in my house? Like,
I
man.
was running away from my mom, screaming. Where were you?
Switch. And you better go out there and pick the one that I would pick. You know what that meant. Nope, don't get that small bread, baby.
don't-
Nope, don't play them games, because she gonna get that bigger one. Yeah, she don't know
I
what
was
the fuck
lucky
we
that I
talking
didn't get the
about.
branches. though.
I lost
I know what
you.
you're talking about, but I ain't get no
No,
branches.
she don't know who
I lost you. I just know about respecting your moms. Well, and dads.
Yeah.
Depending on if they there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Some days.
Yeah.
Right, Kimmy, don't call your mom the B word. Except
True.
for, so yeah, but
you,
we
guys.
get to Sean and Nina because we have a few more minutes.
Yeah, so Sean and Nina.
So Nina confessed her secret. Her secret was
Oh,
the fact that
that's
she
right.
What
didn't
in
win.
the world?
She didn't necessarily deserve it, but it was a story that she had told when she was in Rio
Yeah.
doing a different story, but the person that she was with at the time doing human trafficking.
Oh, it was the cartel.
Yeah, cartel.
Right. She was doing the cartel.
She was doing the cartel. He was doing
the human trafficking.
And he ended up missing, dead. We don't know. Nobody was found. Personally, tell the story. Like,
I agree.
Don't take his stuff though. Be
Take
like,
the story.
I found this. This man went missing. Do not take credit for his stuff. She didn't do anything.
Maybe to tell his story like his
Yes.
way. Like, oh, this is such and such story.
I agree
truthful.
I agree with that.
you.
She should have went with
Good.
that in the direction where this is
Thank
this
you.
is in memoriam. This is a story that could not be told, so I'm going to be telling for him.
Right.
Yes, but Sean, I'm sorry, no. I ain't telling nothing.
Yeah, it's done. What's done is done.
Right?
No
And you want me to ruin my career and our baby's career and your career possibly because what? And now you're really gonna decide with Andrew?
Honest?
Not even just to be honest. It's just like you're gonna give Andrew what he wants. Like I helped save Andrew's career, and now Andrew's getting exactly what he wants.
And this is why I helped save his career, so he wouldn't put me out there like that. And now I'm gonna have it from you on your end. And this is supposed to be
You want your mother child to go to bed? Like go to prison for plagiarism? Like, come on now.
This is supposed to be an open, comfortable, safe place when you're in a relationship.
He had said, no, it's fine. I'll still love you. He still loves her. But now she feels like she can't confide in him.
Yeah, he judged her.
It's a very tricky situation.
And that's
I
what
don't know
a
if I
judge for
agree.
his own. Especially like now we finally get our relationship.
Yeah.
We're finally get the relationship we've been
you guys are in a
feeding
bed
for.
together. You aren't on
Sexy
an office
time.
desk anymore.
All you need is ice cream.
Right? She had some ice cream.
She still loves ice cream, guys.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I'm on Team Nina for that.
I am too.
I'm on the fence. I'm not sure because I see where what?
Continue, sorry.
I see where Sean's coming from. It's not fair for Nina, but I'm not on Nina's side. I don't think that was okay. But I think it should be told to someone who can decide for them, like a judge.
I would say I could understand feeling like, oh, okay, you shouldn't have done that, but it was a few years ago now, so what's done is done. Let's move forward. I don't agree with it. What they say?
Why does Sean all of a sudden have morals?
Exactly.
Good point.
Exactly.
Good point.
Thank you. Who said it?
Ashley. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley.
That was the best comment of the night. I don't even care. I don't care what I said tonight. That was
Drop
the best
mic.
thing
See
ever.
y'all next week.
Drop
No.
mic. But we do actually have to go. Unfortunately, we cannot wait to see Eve though as Cicely James.
Oh, I can't wait for you.
Yes.
And also, again, shout outs to Lala Anthony for being on this episode.
Because you were fabulous, darling.
So.
She should come back on the show.
She should.
Ooh,
I want to see
get
some more
Lala.
Isabel work. Like, I want to see
Right?
that.
I want to see her back.
Yeah,
Because they're going to have some more
lunch
drama.
hour.
Yeah. Fixing everything.
Well, sorry guys. That's enough for us for tonight.
Oh, I don't want to go. This was a good one.
I know, this was a great one.
Yeah.
Mo, you missed out.
I know. All right. Well, I guess we will see you guys next week with more talk about Daytime Divas, and there's going to be so much more drama next week. So you guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at LMarieTV.
Hey guys, you can find me at Real Chae Jones on Twitter and Instagram, and Love Chae Butt on Snapchat.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at AmyCassandra_TV, and here on AfterBuzz on World of Dance, that after show, Wrecked, and American Ninja Warrior.
Carmichael Show Wednesday because it is the last official season. So
that's
join
right.
us on our Real Talk because we get real people.
And Basketball Wives on Mondays for me. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye guys. Bye-bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.